Shalom! Today you can peek into my cooking as I am making a lot of food for a big group of people. And first of all, I'm going to be making the lemon herb chicken. So I have a ton of drumsticks. I haven't counted them yet, but I'm just starting out with just slicing lemons. And I'm going to put the lemons in the skins, or roast them together with the chicken. And this lemon is going to cook and it's going to be so delicious with all the chicken juice. Now if you're doing a whole chicken, you can cut bigger slices and slot it under the skin. I'm going to do some big slices and some small ones. But they're all going to have to be thin because the drumstick is not really very big. So the only thing I've already washed, and this is another way to use lemons. Slice them up and then you can eat them because they kind of become candy. And salt. I have 41 chickens, so I'm going to do my seasoning. 2 chickens by 2 chickens. So I put about a spoonful of this is enough for 2 chickens. I'm just guessing, and I can add more as I wish. I'm going to put 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That means 1 spoonful works for 8 chickens because this is heavy, right? So you have all this, and then I'm going to flavor it with garlic and onions later on. Just stir the seasoning mix. And I'm putting in a little bit of homegrown rosemary, which is so fragrant. And then oregano leaves. 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So with the thyme, I went to 20 spoonfuls and 10 spoonfuls of thyme, 40 spoonfuls of sugar, 5 spoonfuls of rosemary, and about 5 spoonfuls of oregano. I just emptied my seasoning mix into this, and I'm just going to blend it with all the pepper and salt and everything so that it's going to cook really well. And you can just pour it out and take a look at the texture. Wow, I like it. So, this is my seasoning mix. I'm going to add some dried chili. Can I add 5 spoonfuls of already dried chili that has been blended into this? That's going to make it really good. Here's how I do garlic the quick, okay, so I'm not necessarily quick way, but that's how I do it, okay. Open it all up. I'm going to do 2 big bowls. Just break it all up, alright. And the ones that are covered, I'm just going to put them in the garlic peeler. And voila. Alright. I'm going to squeeze all the garlic into this bowl first. Alright, so what I've done is the squeezed garlic. I went and minced onions and I mixed that with oil or schmaltz, which I did it with schmaltz. I love schmaltz. Well, so I'm going to start seasoning the chicken, and this is what I'm going to do. Okay, for the breast, I cleaned it out, washed it. To each chicken you can give a spoonful of this. And then a spoonful of this. And you turn it around and go like that. Just season it gently. Alright? Then you put 2 slices of lemon inside. Use as much seasoning as you need. You can make some more. See, and then you just chuck in, just rub in the seasoning. Let's see this. You see this garlic mixture. You want to rub that in all over as well. Dig into all the little corners of the chicken, and then you put your lemon in. Okay, turn it around. There's another slot. Put the lemon in that too. And you have it. Alright. That looks good. You start again and do it with another one. Some of this and put it on that side. So you have onion and garlic and herbs and salt and pepper and lemon. All the good things you could ever want. Then you can wrap some of it outside on the skin because that will make it crispy. Massage it into the chicken. There you go. Oh, then you have this, right? Each chicken deserves the very best treatment. You should dig into the tissues, and if the chicken is like a drumstick, you want to slice, make a slice like as if you're going to barbecue it so that the inside will be cooked as well. So we chop it up a bit. Okay? Now I'm gonna do 40 of these. So I put all the chicken on the grill and I'm going to put the grill in. This is a really big bag of potatoes and there's so many of them. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to roast them with the skins on and with just a little bit of oil and herbs and roast them under the chicken so that it will taste really good. So start off one by one. Take scouring pan and just go one by one and scour the potatoes and then wash them. And pare them, take away all the eyes, and cut them up. That's all. Alright, so I have these 10 potatoes, and I'm just gonna roughly chop them into squares and cubes and chunks and etc. Then you just want to pinch off all the blemishes and throw, because I like to throw them in. And the seasoning from the chicken would be adequate seasoning for potatoes. Just maybe a little bit more salt, that's about it. And some rosemary. Want them to be tasty. Alright. Rough stuff. So this is my recipe for sweet potato casserole. Now what I started off is with the roast chicken. I saved some of the stock. It's fallen from the chicken and I didn't add much water. It just fell from the chicken and the oil. And I'm going to cook my sweet potato casserole on that because I like my sweet potato casserole not sweet. I like it a little bit on the salty side. So what I did is I'm going to first puree 2 tomatoes. Then when you have the puree, you add the puree to the stock. And then you're going to add cubed sweet potatoes. So peel them first. Just some. They're not difficult to peel. You don't have to get extra sweet varieties because this is a savory one. And they're going to come out actually tasting pretty much like carrots. I could do a carrot casserole. It's about the same. So this is sweet potato casserole. And I don't need to add anything. It's all the lovely herbs and smells and everything is already inside the stock. Now if you're not using chicken stock, salt, pepper, dill, rosemary, or Chestershire, those are really good. But if you don't have, that's alright. Just use the stock. Just create your own savory sort of seasoning that you would use for stew. Now you have pureed tomatoes. Alright, that's done. Tomato puree, and it's really nice and flavorful. Then you want to slice up your sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes are really, really hard. Really hard to cut. So you want to cut them small so that they cook in tiny, tiny cubes. Not too tiny because it's forever to cut. Alright, so those go in. And what else you're going to put in is you're going to put in slices this of onion. And this is really, really good to cut at the top. Okay? And then bring your onion around. Go like that. Okay? Okay. Big pieces of onion are really good in this kind of casserole. So you want your onion pieces really big. You want to have them in rings if you like. I'm going to use 2 onions and 1 to 4 small sweet potatoes, 1 big one, 2 onions, and 2 tomatoes. I don't think that's quite enough tomatoes. A little more would be even better. But since I'm shortened of it, it's okay. It's perfectly okay. So I'm gonna chop this